So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another variation for this position that we're grabbing the lapel. And as you see how I'm showing you positions, they keep building, they keep building, they keep building. This is a variation that I like to do where I can expose my opponent's back. And why I'm able to do this is because I have so much control of this one side hip. I'm able to use that control to climb to the other hip, keeping her butt off the floor the whole time. And once we're able to keep her butt off the floor, what does that mean? We're able to attack the back, baby bolo, all these positions. And what you're going to learn from this position is how to completely control your opponent's hips so they can't drop their hip to the floor. Okay? So as you saw, we built on everything. The person tried to underhook, we got the lapel. If they kept the arm there, we did the side sweep. If they were able to remove the arm and they sat back and they have their weight on that front leg and arm, we still side sweep them. Then they started putting their weight on the back leg, sitting back a little bit. We started going for the tripod. Then instead of the tripod, we grabbed the near side hip, pulling them to us, getting our body overriding this knee. Once we overrid this knee, we did a side sweep again. Then she framed posting on my chest with her arm. Once she framed posting on my chest, we did another side sweep, following all our concepts from the De La Riva system, right? Now we're going to get into baby bolo, and you're going to see how we're able to accomplish this. Okay, so if you could come here, please. I'm going to be here in De La Riva. I'm going to pull. I'm going to end up in De La Riva. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm here. She's going to break my collar grip, kick out. I get the knee. I control the leg. I take out the lapel. The line. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, the line of the lapel. I feed. She starts walking her leg up. I start feeding the grip. I go to 2-on-1 on the bar on her leg. I'm going to use my palm, lift her leg up, place it on the floor again. And if we can just change this way, please. This way a little more. Yep, now we're good. I have the foot here. So I'm going to do it exactly like I did before. I'm not going to go for the tripod. I'm going to put my foot up on her hip. I'm going to grab the near side hip. I'm going to start going like this, like to sweep her. But now what's going to happen is I'm going to feel that I can't, she's going to remove my foot from her shoulder like this, you see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch the shoulder, keep your foot there. I'm going to use my knee. I'm going to bring her the knee out. And I'm going to put my hook over here like so. Now when I do this, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to use all these parts of my body, the lapel grip, the leg grip, and this, to pull her hip to me like this. Now when I do this, what I have to do is I have to grab the far hip. You see, so now try to drop your body to the floor. Could you move your hips to the floor at all?
No, not
Because I have 3 things keeping her body, 4 things, I'm sorry, this back hook. This, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the most control possible you can have of somebody's hips. Could she fall down now? No, there's no way. You see? So now because I have full control of her hips, look how easy it is for me to scoop. And now I can take her back. You see? So using this grip is so strong in attacking the baby bolo because she can't drop her hips. You see? And this time I couldn't use my knee on her leg as a side sweep. And every time she removes that leg, we're able to use our hook on the near side. You know? So that's how I'm using it this time. It's like a near side crab ride hook, but then I have the lapel grip helping me use it. So it makes it like so strong when I have all these different parts of my body to keep control of her hips. Like I said, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 things keeping you up, plus my knees. So I might have 6 things right now keeping her body up from falling. So she feels like she literally is in the air. You know, so we're here. I get the De La Riva. I grab the lapel. She walks her leg up. I get the grip here. I go 2-on-1 on the leg. I move her body to the side. I put her foot on the floor. Now angle yourself this way, please. I end up here. So I'm hooking her leg to get over her leg and start going here. Guys, also an option I didn't discuss before, which is also valid. I can get my knee under her body. I can move my foot down here. I can bring my body up, grabbing the far hip. Pulling her up, I can take her back like this. You see? I want to mention it now because it's the same concept as doing baby bolo. I think that is important that I just add this in quickly because I was just thinking that this spot I also use, but I feel like it's the same concept as baby bolo, how I'm bringing her hips to me. So I'm going to show you guys this one as well on top of the baby bolo. You know, so we're here. I feed the lapel. She walks up. I'm here. I go to this spot. She goes here. I get the 2-on-1 grip. I punch. I'm able to keep my knee under her body. So what I do is I bring my hook from this side, this hook, this hook right here. This foot right here, all I'm going to do is bring it to the bottom like this. I bring my hook to her armpit. I pull her body to me. Once I pull her body to me, try to fall. Are you able to fall at all?
No.
You see, there's zero way that she can fall right now. And you see, all I have to do is stretch her butt down, controlling the far hip. So I switch my hand to the far hip. I'm going to punch my grip down and stretch my legs. You see, now I can take the back like before. So again, I feel like this will help you be able to do the baby bowler one because it's exactly the same thing. Just the baby bowler, she removes my hook. You see? So I'm here. Get the Della Hiva. She walks her foot up. I get the 2-on-1. I move her body down. I get the Della Hiva here. I bring my leg on top. Once I get here, I hook her shoulder. I put her butt on top of me. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring her hip to my chest. So I'm on the side of my body right now. I'm going to square my body up. And when I square my body up, I'm going to bring all her weight on top of me like this. I'm going to move my foot that's on her stomach to the back leg like this. You see? I don't know if you can see this hook. You see this hook right here? I'm able to use this hook now on the back leg. And now I'm just going to square up her body like this. See? Once I square up her body like this, try to move. It makes it very difficult for her to fall right now. You feel like you're so stuck, right?
Yeah, this is like a safety blanket, this thing, but it's not like helping me.
Oh, posting your arms, you
It's
mean?
not really helping anyway. It just makes me feel better.
Yeah, exactly. So she's so stuck right now because her leg is completely pinned in. Now I just move my hand to this side of her hip because I want to control both hips. I punch the knee in, I stretch my leg, and look how I end up in this back take right here. You see? I have full control of her hips right now. That is why I'm able to go here. And now I can take it back like this. So again, I think the key thing for you guys to learn will be how to use your hooks and how to bring the person on top of you. So that will be a little challenge at first, but just pay attention to how I'm using my hips, okay? How I change the side of my hips, how I bring her hips on top of me, and she's completely pinned with her knee closed, right? So she's here. I'm Della Hiva. Naked. I'm here. Make the grip here. I pull her on top of me. I get the Della Hiva here. I get the grip here. I bring my leg on top of her like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull and look at my hips. What I'm going to do is you see how my hips are on the side. I'm just going to square my hip up. Bring my body here. Because every time I'm on my back like this, now I can use my knees to my chest and pull her body to me. You see, if I'm on my side and I try pulling, I'm not strong. When I'm like this, every time my back is square on the mat, I can bring my knees to my chest. And every time I can bring my knees to my chest, I'm very strong, you see. So all I need to do is I have to just pull her to my side like this, and then I'm just going to square my hips up. And when I square my hips up, her body's going to come off the floor. Watch. You see? Now I hook her bottom leg. Once I hook her bottom leg, look at this. She has no hands on the floor right now. Look how she's floating.
Yeah,
and I'm doing nothing. All I'm doing is just leaving my knees on my chest. Look, I'm using zero strength. Look. I'm just leaving my knees on my chest. Now I just grab the far hip. I keep the lapel. I punch it in. I bring my leg, my shin, to the other side of her body. Once I do this, I can stretch. And I can take it back. So again, I'm here. Over here. The lapel, she walks up. I feed the lapel. I move her body to the side. I put her foot to the floor. I get her in this spot here. I'm hooking her armpit. I grab the near side hip grip. I push it in. I get my leg on top of her leg like this. Once I get here, guys, all I'm going to do is I'm going to square my hip up from the side to here. And look how I'm able to bring her body up. I'm going to switch my foot to this leg. So now I have control of the other hip as well. You see? Now once I'm here, look what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab the far hip like this. You see? Look how strong this is. My hips are square right now. All I'm going to do is push this with my other arm, not this arm, my back arm. I'm just going to push the knee in, pull the hip to me, pushing her hip in. I'm going to use this shin right here. I'm going to use stretching her leg. I'm going to bring her knee under my body like this. Once I get here, look, I stretch, bringing her hips below my hips. That means now I'm on the back, right? Now I can take the back. So again, she starts moving. I get the grip. I move her body down. I go here. I get the grip here. I start moving my body up. I start pulling. Look. See, now I hook. Look, now I bring her body up. Look. Once I bring her body up, look how I'm able to scoop her butt under me. Now I push her down. Now I take it up. Again, now this side. Here. See, so all I have to do is catch the back leg. So I pull, and I try to scoop the back leg. That's the fight. It's just doing this. 1, 2, 3. Now I get here. If they get here, I scoop, I stretch. So now we're gonna do the baby bullet hook. Because it's identical concept. That's why I just grouped them together. I just realized that that's way easier for you guys to understand it if I just did them both together. It's the same exact thing. So now all you're gonna do is, we're gonna be here. She's gonna take the foot out of my armpit. Once she takes the foot out of my armpit, I'm just gonna go baby bullet with my hook. Like a near side crab ride hook. So here. Delahiva. She's here. She walks her leg up. No, but first let.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. Break the grip.
Sorry.
Kick. Here. Go in the line of the lapel. I grab the lapel. She walks. I get the grip here. I go here. I move her leg down. I get to this spot here. See? Now I'm gonna start going like I did before. She's gonna remove my foot with the back arm. Yes. You see? Now I can't sweep her that side, right? What am I gonna do? I don't have my shin on her body anymore. So all I do is this. I bring my knee to my body like this. I can even step on the floor now. Look. I just step on the floor. I bring my knee to my chest. Now, look how much space this gives me to bring my foot in, to hook her leg like this. You see? Once I hook my leg, all I'm going to do is I'm going to move this knee behind her hook again like you learned, like I did before. Look. Now we're in the same spot as before, where I bring my knees to my chest. Look. Once I bring my knees to my chest, look how strong I am now. This one's even stronger than before. Now look how I can stretch her. And I can take it back. You see? So again, I'm here. Just making the grips. Boom, boom. Go here. Get the dolly but I feed the lapel. She clears. I go to this spot. I go to this spot. I go dolly right here. Once I get here, I start trying to go over. She takes the leg off. So now I can't. Now I'm just gonna step on the floor like this. Once I step on the floor, look how my knee comes up. You see, all I'm doing is my knees on my chest. Now I just use my knee on her leg. Just stay on your knee. Yes, your back leg. Yes, now you can do it. So I'm here. Pull my leg, I just step on the floor, I use my knee on her leg like this to pull my other leg to come here. Now once I do this, I bring her leg here, you see? Now try to fall down.
Yeah, I can't pull.
Now all I do is I pull her forward, I go to the far hip. Once I go to the far hip, I can stretch. And now I can take the back. So again. Get the dolly here. Start going here. Start bringing my leg up. She takes it off. I bring my knee up. See? So bring your foot back. Look what happens when I bring my knee up. I'm just pushing the bottom part of her leg. So bring your foot higher, please. So look, when I bring my body like this, and I bring my body over here, now I use my butt to move her foot away. So that's what I need you guys to notice what I'm doing.
Sorry.
Her foot's like this. When I bring my butt and my leg here, look what I do to her leg. That's what you that's what you felt happen, right? How I use my body to move this part of her foot up. Now what happened? I just created this circle, this space. She already took the foot off of here, so now I can't hook the shoulder. I just put the baby bullet hook in. The near side crab ride hook. Once the near side crab ride hook is in, we can attack the baby bullet. So again, I'm here. I go here. She walks her foot up. I go here. I go here. Bring the leg up. I get to this spot here. I start going here. Look what I'm going to do. If you can change the angle here, I just want them to see your foot. What I'm going to do is this. Look what I did. She took this off. I bring my knee up, and you're going to see how I use my knee forward, and you're going to see my butt go on this part of her foot. Oh, what just happened to her foot? Stand up, please. Look at her foot. No. The regular Dilly. Look. Look at her foot. Look at the angle of her foot. Do you guys see a trend? I do this everywhere. Look how her foot is facing that way. Why is her foot facing that way? Every time her foot's facing that way, she can't face me. She faces me, she has no balance. She can't fight, she can't hand fight me. Look how she falls. She has no balance because her spine is the wrong way of her body. You see? Her head has to face where her feet are. She changes the angle of her head, she has no balance. So you see how I'm using my butt to get around her leg now. And once I place her toes that direction, I'm able to use my butt to even open her leg more. And once we open her leg more, we have the space for the baby bullet hook. So again, go here. Sorry. Go to the Dalahiva. I go here. You feet up. I get this grip here. I bring you up, I get here. I use my fist, I square my hips. Now look what I'm going to do. She's not letting my hook in. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my knee in front of her. I'm going to move my butt to her toe. So bring your foot square first. Your foot like this. Yes. So our foot is square right now. We can just change sides. This is the most important part for them. Your foot has to be facing this way. Yes. So all I do is this. I bring my knee up like this. Her toes are still facing this way, right? All I do is I push. I bring my knee up. I go like this. I bring her forward. I bring my knee up. And now I'm going to use my knee like this to walk my body in front of her foot. See, now I walked my body in front of her foot. Go back. So I'm here. I'm trying to hook. She blocks. I just push and I walk. So I go on my elbow, my hip grip. I step on the floor and I walk. I walk. You see, that's how we can walk. So go back. Your foot square, right? So here. I go on my elbow with this hip grip. This is on the floor. My foot's on the floor. And now I can walk and lift up my hips and I punch the hip grip. So I do this. Elbow, foot, and I punch. Get the foot on this side of my body. Once we get the foot on this side of my body, look what I can do. Now I can use my butt to push the foot open more. Now I can bring my foot in, hooking. Once I do this, please stay up. Once I stay up, I go like this. I bring my hook up, I bring my knees to my chest, I bring the hook up. Look. Now look what happens. Now I control the hip. And now I can stretch. Let's take the back. Again. Here. Brings the leg up, I go 2 on 1. I bring her leg back. I go here. I push the leg, I bring the leg up. She starts pushing my leg. No, but look at your foot. Keep your foot this way and square up on me. Yes. So now you're here. I push, I can't get this here. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to push, go on my elbow, I'm going to walk with my foot on the floor. 1, 2, 3. Now my butt is in front of her foot. Now her foot's in the wrong side, right? So all I'm going to do is push. Look, now I can bring the hook in. Once I bring the hook in, I bring my leg this way. Now I control the far hip, look. Now look at the back take. Now I can stretch her and take her back. Get. I'm here. I get here. I start going here. I can't do it. So I just put my elbow on the floor. This hand. Elbow on the floor. I punch the knee. I step on the floor and I put my head on the floor and I walk. I walk. Now my butt's in front of her leg. Now all I have to do here is push her away. Look. I could either pull her forward walking with my butt or I could push her away. Look how I get my hook in now. My knee comes under the grip. Now look. Here. You see I'm even sitting up now? I could totally sit up here and start climbing like this. Or I could be on my back and go like this. Both are totally fine. Now I can start stretching to take the back. Again. So here I put my butt on the floor. I step on the floor with my foot. I step on my floor here. I'm just going to push it back now. Look. I put my butt in. So again, that's the motion. So bring your foot forward. So she's here, I just push her back. I bring my foot in. My butt goes in front of her foot. Once my butt goes in front of her foot, look how strong I am now. I can push her away, I can use my hook, and I can bring my other foot in. If I feel like this is hard, I bring my butt in front of the leg, and I walk. Now the leg is really open, right? Now, look what I do. I just bring my knee here. Now I can put my foot in. So I bring my knee to my chest. I can bring my foot in. Once I get to here, I go here. I have the hook here. I'm going to square my hips up. 1. I get here. Now I control the far hip. Once I control the far hip, it's just a matter of me bringing her hips down my body. Down my body. I could get her to this spot here. Again. So I get here. I start pushing my elbows on the floor. I stop and I push this knee grip and I push off and I push away. I bring my butt here. I hook. I bring her here. I stretch. Again. get to this spot here. Start going like this. She takes my foot off. I pull the grips to me. I'm gonna punch the knee, and I'm gonna walk on my body like this. Now I'm gonna bring my butt here. Once I bring my butt here, look. Now it's easy to do. Look, here. So I'm here. I bring my arm around my knee. Now look. So as you guys can see, it's the same concept, both positions I just showed you. We're going to work both, getting to both, and you're going to climb both spots to the back. One, you're using your leg with the shin under the armpit. The other, they remove that, you step on the floor, and we use our hooks with the baby bola hook. That's how we're able to do both positions, okay? So I want you to work both together just so you can practice pulling the hips on top of you, because it's the same concept. Just the hook alters with your right leg. That's the only difference. It's exactly the same though. So we're gonna work both now, and we're gonna move on to the next thing. Bus. Okay guys, so now what I'm going to show you is a variation from this position with the lapel. Actually, Rafael Mendes used this with Cobrinha in 2012 Pan Ams. So this was the first time I saw this sweep happen, and it's a super strong sweeping variation. So I think it's going to be very interesting, you guys learning this. You'll see it follows all the rules we just learned, and it just builds right up to this point. So it's really easy to add this in, you know. And basically what's gonna happen is we're talking about the concept again of the shin across the body. Every time you can get your shin across the body, you have the mechanism of a scissor sweep, which you learn in the basic jiu-jitsu, right? Very basic, but it's funny how it's such a basic position and concept we use in all the more advanced, complex positions, right? I don't even want to consider this as a sweep, not an advanced position. It is an advanced position because the concept from it is so broad for everywhere, you know? So that's what you'll see more in jiu-jitsu, how all these old school, even though it's such an effective position, all these positions you could use everywhere. And it's going to follow all the same concepts we just learned, this new sweep. So it's going to be really easy to incorporate. So let's begin. I'm going to be here. I'm going to go to De La Riva, again, like normal. Go to De La Riva. I go here. I take the foot out. I go to the grip. She goes here. Yeah, same thing. I go here. I get, just so you just,
I'm sorry.
You know, I just want them to keep seeing my leg work here. So it's going to be like the baby bola variation before, right? I'm going to have the grip. I'm going to have my leg in here. I'm going to start going like I'm going to go here. She's going to take my hook out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push her away. I'm going to move my butt on this side of her body. I'm going to hook her leg like this. But instead of going baby bola, I'm going to feel like I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hook, the near side crowd hook. I'm going to stretch it. I'm going to bring her leg to the other side of my body, like a 70-30, like this. And now my foot, which I couldn't hook the armpit before for the initial one, the knee override one, where I was like this, and I hooked like this, I'm going to do the same thing now because the foot's on this side of my body. So you see, it becomes the same spot as before. But now the leg is just on top of me. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to have two options to sweep here. The first one, she's not going to really be posting on me. She's just going to have her hand, elbow closed. She's going to be holding my leg, just something in this range. All I'm going to do is bring her knee to my chest. I'm going to stretch the shin like the basic one from before. And I'm going to sweep her down here. But notice, I'm going to end with my leg inside. If you watch the Berimbolo system stuff, you'll know what to do here. But if you didn't, you have to be careful with exposing yourself for a submission. So I prefer you guys take your knee out like this, hold the leg, go to a leg drag if you want. If you want to come up with your leg inside, you're going to have to put your foot to the floor, grab the collar, and come up to a leg in leg drag. Now this would be a whole separate DVD, me talking about this leg in leg drag because it's such an effective position and strong. So you just don't want your leg to end up in 50-50. So for now, I teach you guys this a sweep here. And if you can get your knee to the floor, sure. But it becomes like a very complex finish this spot. So we're just gonna end with our leg here. You can even take your leg out with all the different ways I taught you in the Berimbolo system. But if you don't wanna do anything like this, you just land like this. All you have to do is, for someone that doesn't know Berimbolo at all, you just grab the leg, you just push. I use my leg like this, and I just take my knee out. Once you do this, you grab the collar, or you can just take your leg out like this. She's holding your leg. Hold my leg, yep. I can just go on my elbow on top of her leg and come up like this. You see? Now I can go to her head and pass her guard. Okay? But I want you guys to see how all the positions I just showed you built up to this point, right? It's literally the same concepts, everything. The shin across the body, the sweeping, everything stays the same. We couldn't keep our foot under the armpit and override the knee because she kept her knee open. So we went under the knee, and now we're hooking the shin, using our shin and hooking the shoulder the same exact way as before. So it works so perfect with what we just learned, right? It just built perfectly to this spot. So again, we're here. I go here, I'm gonna leave it. I feed the lapel, she walks her foot up. I get the grip here. I move her body down. I move her body down, I end up here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to get over her knee. She's going to take my leg off. She's going to open her knee a little bit. Yes. So now all I'm going to do is push, pull, get my butt this way. I can even walk my butt this way and then come back. My butt in front of her foot. I push. I'm going to get my hook in. Once I get my hook in, I want to pull her up, but I'm going to feel her weight's too heavy back. So what I'm going to do is, could you stay up, please? All I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch her leg and take her leg out, putting my foot on her shoulder, like so. Once I put her foot on my shoulder, my shin is across her body just like before. You see? You see, now I'm in such a strong spot where I could pull her to me, pull the grip, and sweep her down like this. Once I sweep her down, I have to be careful of getting attacked with the leg lock. I have to be careful of her putting my leg in 50-50 because my leg is inside her body. So the concept is, taking my knee line out is always an effective way to do this. If I don't take my knee line out, I have to drop my knee to the floor if my knee line's inside her body. Every time my knee line's inside her body, she underhooks my leg. I have to drop my knee to the floor. And now if I drop my knee to the floor, I can take my knee line out this way. And my knee line stays in, but my leg comes out. You see the lower part of my body? So every time my leg stays inside her body, I have to get my foot outside her body. So my knee is inside, but my leg comes outside. Or I just take my leg out before here, and I take my knee out. Now the lower part of my leg is in, but I'm in no danger of any attack. Now I can even leg drag her, like so. You see? So again, stand up please. We're gonna be here. We're gonna go here. Push the leg, I get the lapel. I feed the grip, I move her leg here. I get to this side. I get the De La Riva, I push her away, I go here. She removes it. I just do this. I get my hook in. Once I get the hooks in like this, all I'm going to do is bring this leg to my shoulder. I'm just gonna do this. You see how I bring the leg to my shoulder? I keep my lapel grip on her leg. I hook her leg like this. You see, my foot is still on the near side hip. This foot right here is still on the near side hip. All I'm gonna do is push. Now I'm gonna switch my leg to the other side. Once I switch the leg to the other side, I'm gonna pull her to me, and now I'm gonna stretch both hooks. You see, once I stretch both hooks, I could come up in a leg drag, like Hafa was doing with Kovinia. I could stay on my side, taking out my knee line, go into a leg drag like this. You see, I can go all the crab ride Barambola stuff from here. You know, I can use my hooks like this. I can bring my knee in like a knee wedge. I can take my leg out and go under Barambola here. I have so many options I can do from this spot. So again, sorry please, I'm here. I go De La Riva. Go to this spot here. She walks up, feed the lapel, I get to this spot here. I bring her body here. I go to the lapel here. I get the hip. I bring my body up. She takes out my hook. She takes out the foot. Okay, so I push, I pull her away from me. Once I do this, I bring my butt back in. Once her foot is that angle, she can't face me now. It makes it so much easier to sweep. I'm just gonna make the angle, because I can sweep her right now, right? She's gonna stop the sweep. She's putting her weight back. So now she stays here, I feel like I can just move her like this. Put your weight back, Demi. Not forward, back. You're putting your weight all in here, backward, like this.
Oh, this way, okay.
So now look, because your weight's back, this leg is light. Now that the leg's light, look how I can lift it up to my shoulder. I can bring her body to me like this. Now when I'm here, all I do is I remove my foot and go to the bottom. Stay up, please. I move my foot to the bottom like, now I want you guys to see something. Look how my back hook has my shin on her body. Look how my other leg has my shin on her body. I have two parts of my body hooking her leg like a scissor sweep. Both parts of my body here. My shin and this here. So now when I pull the grip, I can push this up and I use both shins on her body like this. You see how it's like a double scissor sweep at once? That's why it's such an effective move. I can also, if I want, remove this foot like this from my body like this. So now she's here. This is better than me just being here and putting 50-50. So just another alternative. I could go like this. And now I can start passing here. Okay, so again, I hope you're seeing how every time you get your shins across the body, it makes like such a strong wall on her. Now we're doing a double scissor sweep. Both legs are on her body, scissor sweeping her, right? So I'm here. Go to this spot, feed the lapel. She brings her foot up. I go to this side, I go here. I get the grip here, I start going here. She takes this off, I use my knee here. I could even, if I want, bring my knee like this as a fake hook for first. To push her away like this. Now I can hook. I bring her leg up to go here. Once I get here, I hook her bottom leg. I hook her top shoulder. I have a double scissor sweep right now. Both my shins are across her body. You see, you feel how strong this is, both shins on your body? Mm-hmm. Now I pull the hip, I pull this, and I kick both at once. So my hip is square, I'm gonna go on my side. I'm gonna pull the hip, I'm gonna pull the leg up, I'm gonna stretch my legs. To end up here, you see? I can take my knee line out now, go here, I can start tacking the back if I want, and I can do so many options there. So again, stand up. Here. Double heel up, I feed the lapel. She walks up. Get the lapel, I go here. She goes to this spot here. I bring the leg over, she stops it. I bring my leg like this, I bring it here. You see? So I'm able to use my knee like this, no problem, both like this, to push out her leg. Now I can bring the hook in. Her leg is light, I'm gonna throw it up. I end up in this spot here. Once I get here, guys, I do the double scissor sweep to here. Okay, but now I'm gonna give you another option, so come up, please. What's gonna happen now is this. She's gonna put all her weight on her arm, and she's gonna frame me again, okay? So what's gonna happen is she's gonna make her base stronger here, where I feel like I can't just sweep her with the change sides to this one, please. Yeah, just keep walking this way.
Tell me what.
Here. I can't just sweep her like I did before. I'm gonna do one option, and then I'm gonna show you another one. She's gonna put weight on her arm again. Put weight on your arm, like on my chest. Put weight down on your arm, like press down my chest. No, straighten your arm and press down my chest. This. So now I can't just sweep her here, right? It can be hard. So what I do is I bring her body off of me. I can grab her arm and sweep her down. That's one thing I can do. Another, come back up. Look what's gonna happen. She's gonna have her arm here. This is a super powerful one. I can grab the back leg. This is how Hotfoot did it. I grab the back leg, he puts his foot on her leg like this. Now, because I'm kicking her knee out, I grab the arm. Now try to stay up. See how powerful that is once I put my foot on her knee? It's like a spider guard sweep on the knee. It's like when you do spider guard, come here. And I go for a basic spider guard sweep, right? And I'm here, and I'm here. And you push the knee like this. It's the same concept. So I'm giving you so many different ways that you can finish this sweep because they all will work but one is gonna work and you just have to keep figuring out when to do each. So you try the first one, they're still able to base. They frame, okay, you go for the arm, they still can base. No problem. Now you're gonna switch to the kicking one because they're all gonna combine together, you see? So we're here, get the dolly here, she brings her leg up. I feed the lapel, I get the grip here. I move her body down, change the side here. Again, take it here. I push the leg. I try to bring my leg over, I can't. I bring my knee like this, I push. I hook, I bring the leg up. I get here. She's framing my shoulder. Let's do the first one actually, no grip, like just here. I pull her to my chest, I do the double scissor sweep. One, come back up. The second one, she frames my shoulder. I just take her body off of me again, like the beginning sweep we did. I just use my knee, this inside knee. I just use it under her shoulder like this. So frame put your hand and pressure on my chest. I take it off of me, I stretch her. 2, 3, she's gonna be here and I'm not gonna be able to do this one. She's gonna feel too strong, her base. So I'm gonna try to sweep, but I can't. So now all I'm gonna do is gonna make a grip on her back leg like this. I'm gonna take her leg out, I'm gonna put my foot on her leg like this. Once I put my foot on her leg, I'm gonna remove it. Once my foot is on her knee, I'm gonna control her tricep elbow again. Now I'm gonna hold the elbow. I'm gonna push her knee, I'm gonna pull this up, and I'm gonna scissor sweep her. It's so powerful because I have all these things making her go to a full split and kicking her. Look. That's the strongest one, right?
Yeah.
Because my whole body sweeps her, knocks her down, right? Now we end up with this leg inside again. So I have all the options now to go here, to go here, to go here, to go here. So again, I'm here. Dalahiva, she pulls her leg up. I go this side, I pull her this way. I end up in Dalahiva. I get the grip, I go to this side, she takes it out. I bring my knee like this. Now I can put my hook in. See? So you can start adding this in, this knee thing like this, because it's the same as baby bolo. Stand up, please. When I'm here in baby bolo. When I'm in baby bolo here, and I'm trying to get the leg here, and I can't fit my hook in right away, right? What do? I use my knee like this, and look what I do. I bring her leg back. Now there's space, right? So when I'm in this spot, and I'm here, and I can't bring my hook in right away. You see it's the same thing. I just bring my knee on top of her knee, and I push. Look how it's exactly the same spot. You see how it's exactly the same? Now I can put my foot in. I have plenty of room. Her weight still, this leg is light, so I can bring it up to my shoulder. I go here. First option, double scissors sweep. Both legs on her shin. Knees to chest, sweep. 1. She comes back up. Second option, she's framing my arm. I use my knee on her shoulder. I move my body back. I grab her elbow. 2. Third option, she's just super strong. She's framing. She's really strong. She's more on her toes, on her back leg. She's more like this, you see? So now I can't sweep her this way. So now all I do is this. I grab the back leg. I put my foot on the back leg. I push. Once I get my foot on that leg, look how the side of my foot, posture up please. Look how the side of my foot is on exactly her leg like this. You see? Once this happens, I grab her elbow and I sweep her down. Look how she completely collapses when I do it like this. Now it's so easy for me to come up and sweep her. That's all you have to figure out is how to do this last one. So come back up. So I'm here, change this side this way. A little more. So I'm here, and I'm keeping this foot high up, so then she doesn't have any base. So all I do is this. I'm in this spot, I grab the back leg like this, and I just push her knee away. As I push the knee away, look what I'm gonna do with my foot. I'm gonna replace my foot with my hand. So first she's like this. All I do is this, I hold the knee, I push her knee away. I push the knee away. Now look how I have space to put my foot. So when I'm here, and I'm holding the leg, I can hold the leg like this at first. I just grab a grip on her knee. I'm just gonna push it away. I'm gonna use my hook. So I'm using 2 things here. My Dalahiva hook on the back leg, you see? I'm using my forward grip on the inside of her knee. I'm just gonna stretch her back leg like this. So again, your leg is in, she's tight here. All I do is this, I hook with my back leg, I grab the inside of her leg like this. I'm just gonna stretch her back leg away, like this. You see how much space I'm able to make? Once I make this space, look what I'm gonna be able to do. All I'm gonna do is take my foot out, look. Here, I bring my knee to my chest. Knee to chest, and I take my toes out. I connect my toes to the bottom part of her knee like this. Once I connect my foot to her knee like this, I just grab her arm again. And I want you to try to stay base as hard as you can. It's impossible to base if you do this like this, because the knee, that back leg collapses. I lift this leg up, I pull her elbow. It's so powerful, there's no way she could base there, so come back up again. Yep. So you're here, you get stuck, you're in this spot. All we do is this, we pull the hip to us, we get to the foot like this. We use our hook like this, because I want to get to the knee, right? So I already feel there's space for me to do this, but let's just say there wasn't. I hook her back leg, I push her leg away. You see, now I'm putting all our weight on the back leg. So again, her knee is like this. I'm gonna move all our weight from the front leg to the back leg, stretching her leg away by using my back Dalahiva hook, using this grip on her knee or leg, any part of her body like this. I'm just gonna stretch and punch her leg away. Look, now my foot comes in. Now I'm on this side of my body. Now I can grab the elbow. Once I do this, I pull this up, I pull the elbow, I push the knee, and I stretch my hook under her armpit. Look, look. Look how her body collapses. There's no space for her to move here. So again, how I'm making this space, I push her knee away. Let me just start from the beginning. I'm here. I go to Dalahiva. Feed the lapel, she walks up. I get the grip here. Move her body to the side. Change sides, please. This way more. I do this. So if I want to, if she takes this out, I can step on the floor and use my butt, or I can bring my shin like this on her knee. Once I do this, look. Now my foot comes in. I bring the foot to my shoulder. I go to this side. All I'm gonna do is pull her to me. I'm gonna take this back leg. I'm gonna stretch it. If I can, I get to the knee. Awesome. Now I can put my foot here. I can now stretch her. Look. Look how her body's going to collapse when I do this. Look. See how strong this is? You see? Now my leg is inside her knee, so I have to take my knee line out or bring my foot to the floor. Either or is okay. But now I can remove and clear. Okay, so as you see, I showed you every variation possible from this sweeping spot
that you could add into your repertoire of sweeps. All the concepts remain identical. Every time you get that hook on my shoulder, you get your shin across my body, you have a perfect scissor sweep, right? That is what you're seeing every time we do this spot. The back leg, how I move it away from me, puts all her weight on her back leg. Once we step on that leg and I kick, her leg completely collapses because that's where all her weight is. Every time the person's posting on you, this is basic De La Riva concepts where the person's posting on your chest. You move the arm off of you, now their post is off of you, but their arm is straight. You have all these different mechanisms to help you sweep your opponent here, right? So again, we're gonna do all these sweeps here. We're doing the double scissor sweep, which both shins are on the body, we kick sweep, done. We're doing the second one, where both legs are on the body, but then we're gonna remove one and go to the, the arm, I'm sorry. We go to the arm, we kick sweep again, 2. 3, we feel like none of these are working, so what are we gonna do? We let go of our hook behind the leg, we use it to move our leg back, we take out our back hook, we put the foot on the knee. Now we grab the elbow, we kick, we hold the arm, elbow, we kick sweep the person. Okay, so that's what we're doing in all these spots. We're using them to get our opponent down, and you see how all of them are helping us build on it, and they all build on each other, right? And just so you guys know, when you're doing this, baby bowl is there always. If you feel the person refuses to fall, baby bowl is probably gonna be there, okay? So work all these positions, try to add them in, try to work on all the bases, and we'll keep going.